Look, I'm going to read to you guys some of my New Year's resolutions. I didn't want to because it's kind of personal, but I will read some of them to you guys. New Year's resolutions, chat. New Year's resolutions. Number 1, spend more time with Bailey and Octavia. I feel like I've been spending too much time doing other things. You know, doing work is good, streaming is good, but I need to give back to my family as well. So I'm going to be cutting down. I already told you guys the schedule for the streams. We're going to be streaming 4 times a week officially, and then we'll do some morning streams occasionally. I want to spend more time with my family, more time with my girlfriend, you know, lock in, get the family in order. And I think that will balance me out to the point where I'll be able to jump on and provide you guys with better quality streams, right? Number 2, do everything I can to make $5 million. Do everything I can to make $5 million. What that means, guys, is that the money that I have saved up, which is more than enough, chat. You know, I've heard of people starting with $50,000 and getting to millions of dollars. So if somebody can start with $50,000 and get to millions of dollars, the amount of money I have in my bank account is more than enough to do it. So I'm locking in. I'm going to try to get to 5 million. That's my goal. $5 million this year. Grow your YouTube to 500,000 subs or more. Guys, it's doable. I'm already taking the steps necessary to get to the next level. I'm going to be working on my thumbnails. I'm going to be working on my titles. I'm going to be working on my hooks. I'm going to be working on speaking clearer. I'm going to be working on being more cohesive. I'm going to be working on really locking in, getting some collaborations, coming up with new ideas. The days when I don't stream, I can sit down. Finally, I can sit down and think, what do I want to do on stream? What can I do to make the streams better? What can I do to provide value to my viewers? Now I'm going to have time to really sit back and really think. You know, doing the year of streaming, the 365 days, even though I did more than 365 days, I did a year and 2 months. Doing that time helped me become a better speaker, a better talker, but I'm still not all the way there. So now it's the time for me to lock in and really figure out how to provide value to the viewers so that we can get more people coming into the stream and the word can spread. Number 4, get back in the gym. Ever since my car accident, guys, I've been lacking and slacking in the gym. I've been going once a week. And for the past 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, I haven't gone at all. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym and work out in the morning, and I'm going to be locking back in. I need to get back to where I was in the beginning of 2025 at a bare minimum. At a bare minimum. I'm looking deflated. I'm looking skinny. I'm looking weak. I'm not eating enough. I'm not getting enough calories, and I'm not getting good enough sleep. So I need to lock in. I need to put the time into those weights, get strong, get bigger, so that I'm no longer victim weight, right? Number 5. Number 5 has to do with Bailey. I don't know if I should even read this one. It's just to motivate her to go to school. Number 6 was to get into the gym with Bailey. Number 7 was to invest more. You know, I already have 3 investment accounts. I have the normal 401k. I have a personal investment account. And I have the new account that I created, right? Those 3 accounts. And I want to invest more. I have a lot of money saved up, guys. And the amount of money I have saved up and plus the money in my checking account, that money can be used to make a lot more money. A lot more money. When I said $5 million, guys, there are people that have less money than me that make it big. Am I stupid? Are you guys saying that I'm dumb? Are you guys saying that I'm incapable of reaching my goals? He says, number 16, stop with that flip-flopping. No, serious question though. Because I feel like when people say, oh, this guy thinks he's going to make $5 million, yada, 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 it's basically you saying that I'm incompetent. Because there's people that start off with less and they make it in a year. The same thing with the 500,000 subs. Getting 500,000 subs is not rocket science, bro. It's hard. It's going to be hard work, but I've seen people start off with no subs and go from 0 to 500,000 real quick. And those people aren't special. So if they can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm not special either. Number 8 is to travel more. Number 9 is to not use social media toxically. Like, don't doom scroll. Don't waste time just looking at frivolous things. I want every moment of the day that I'm using to be used efficiently. I don't want to waste any time doom scrolling or having TikTok brain. I honestly, I want to avoid having TikTok brain at all costs. It's time to really lock in and spend my time wisely, because time is your most valuable asset. Number 11 is to start a new business. I want to start a new business. I want to make the business something that's in the physical world, not related to computers, not related to tech. I want to make a business that is hands-on. So I'm going to be thinking and doing some research to see if I can lock in and start a landscaping company, a roofing company, an electrician company, maybe trucking, something physical in the real world. I'm going to have to hire some employees. I'm going to have to use some of the money I have saved up. But I think that if I journey off into a venture on one of these side quests, I will be able to make money in the future, and it will help me in the long run. He says, number 24, open up a call center. If I could, I would, Vin. He says, number 24, don't be a control freak with Bay and carrying your streams. Oh my God. He says, Scott the plumber. Number 12, help my daughter grow in a loving environment. I just want to have a loving environment where there's not a lot of strife or chaos and, kumbaya. I want to have a kumbaya family. And so far it's been pretty good, Now I was about to say something edgy and racist, but I won't say it, chat. I won't say it. I'm just going to say that if I followed Dr. Umar's advice, I would be in a chaotic hellhole. Number 13 is read more. I want to spend more time reading. And I don't mean reading from a screen. I mean, I want to spend more time reading books, having moments of silence, contemplation, self-reflection. This world of the internet is moving too fast. It doesn't allow you to really sit back and know yourself. He says, learn how to say Pokimane. I need to sit back and spend some time getting to know myself again, because I really do feel like that over the past year, 2 years, I've lost myself. In fact, I'm not even going to say 2 years. Over the past 5 years, I've lost myself. I became a drone. Like, I literally sometimes sit back and think, what's my favorite color? I don't know. What's my favorite food? I don't know. What's my favorite movie? I don't know. What's my favorite place to go? I don't know. What's my favorite restaurant? I don't know. So I need to sit down and really, get to know myself again. Figure out what I really want to do in life, where I want to go, what direction I want to go in. And you can only get there by reading and having moments of contemplation. Number 14 was help others that deserve it. I just want to help more people, man. Look, in my life, I really have not reached out to many people to ask for help. Honestly, I have not received a lot of help. Almost everything that I've accomplished in my life, I did it myself. But I know for a fact that if I had another person that helped me back in the times when I was struggling, even now with the business stuff and the financial advice, if I had somebody who really helped me know what to do with my money, where to go, what to do with it, I would be more successful. So I'm hoping to be that person for somebody, help other people find their way. With the little information that I know, right? I'm not an expert, I'm not a guru, but I'm pretty sure I can help other people. I just need to find the right people and, people that deserve it. The people who deserve it. Number 15. This is the last one. Try not to be negative, complain, or be depressed. I don't believe in depression, but I use the word colloquially. What I really want to say is just not be sad, not complain all the time, not drag other people down, right? So many times I find myself dragging the vibes down. I don't want to be the guy who brings the vibes down, chat. So you can hate on me making goals, but at least for me, goals are what works, right? Goals are what works. And the truth is, on that list, I'm realizing that I didn't even put get another supercar. I just realized that I didn't put get another supercar. And I think that's a sign of maturity. I still intend on getting another supercar, but it's not one of my goals because now I'm trying to see life from a different perspective, right? I'm trying to see the bigger picture in life. And the bigger picture is I need to make big money. Let me make big money. And this time when I make big money, I'm going to come back and I will go get the Bugatti. I'll go get the SVJ Lamborghini. I'll go get the Pagani Huayra. I'll go get the 918 Spider. I'll go get the Bugatti Chiron. But before I can get those cars, before I can get to that level, I need to lock in. I need to get my priorities straight, and I need to get my level locked in. So for the next 364 days, you don't come up with new ideas to improve. You need to wait until next year. No, but you need to have a fucking game plan, bro. Rob, it's not like my life is depending on my New Year's resolution. That's not the point. The point is to have a fucking game plan. And what better time to come up with a game plan than at the end of the year? He says, has anyone told you about having autism? Who, me? I don't have autism. What the hell? What the helly? Royalty says, shut your bitch ass up, Scott, please. Wait, what? Why, Royalty? What do you mean? What did I say? He says, you do have autism, a rare Yu-Gi-Oh! Nega breed. You've triggered my trap card. He says, what does a date in the calendar have to do with my plan for life? Because it's a good day to lock in because everybody else is doing it, Royalty. He says, let me guess, you're the guy who feels older on his birthday also? No, Rob, you're missing the point, bro. I'm not saying that it... Look, you can make your resolution any day you want. But, nigga, we live on Earth in a society, and the society has decided that the end of the year is when people do it. So I'm just following that tradition, and it's worked out. The truth is, the real answer of your question is, what harm does it do? What harm does it do? Give me a good reason why it's a bad idea to do it. What harm does it do? He says, fuck the tradition. Oh my goodness, bro. So now he's saying, fuck the tradition. Come on, Royalty. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. You know you need that New Year's resolution. Look, I think, and I'm going to say it, and people are going to get mad. I think that if you don't make some sort of resolution, some sort of goal plan, you don't break your goals into smaller tasks, you're not going to accomplish it, bro. Royalty says, I've been going to the gym since April 2025, and this first week, the gym is full of new heads, and they will fail. Bro, but instead of watching them fail, why don't you mentor somebody? You know, that's my challenge to you, Royalty. Here, I'm going to give you a challenge, bro. Here's your first quest. As a adept follower of Scott Leonard, here's your first quest, your first mission. I want you to go to the gym and find somebody new. And I want you to mentor them. And I want it to be your goal to make sure that they don't fall off. How about that? This year, I want to give back, chat. You know, I'm not going to lie. He says, fuck them. Oh my God. This year, I want to give back. Because I'm not going to lie, I felt really good giving those donations on Twitch a few days ago. I know it sounds silly. I know it sounds dumb. But I'm starting to see why people say when you give, you get back. Because I felt really upbeat. My energy was up after that stream. That was one of my best streams. And I think that I'm going to start giving away more and more. Why not? It's not like I'm living from the money I make on YouTube, so I might as well give away the money I make to other people that are less fortunate. Billy says I'm unemployed. I'm not going to be thinking in that scarcity mindset. I reject that.